Hi, everyone.
Hi.
This week, we wanted to talk to you about cravings and peanut butter.
That's a strange
It's a strange
combination.
combination, but that's what we do with food. We put strange combinations together, and sometimes it's really good. But yeah, we're teaching a class right now, and one of the participants told this wonderful story. But before we get into the story, I want to back up a little bit and explain how it all comes together. So basically, this all rests on the fact that it's the nature of life to grow and expand. So, big idea. But when I think about it, it's like when I feel best is when I'm doing stuff where I'm learning something new.
Yeah.
I'm experiencing something new. I'm creating something new.
Yeah.
I'm developing a new friendship. That growth, that expansion is the nature of life, I
Well,
believe.
what I love about cooking is it's exactly that. It's very creative and always expanding us into more, trying new things, enjoying new tastes.
Yeah. So um, the link here is that because it's the nature of life to grow and expand, and we feel our state of mind, we're always just feeling our moment to moment thinking. When we're in that state of mind where we're expanding and growing, we feel good.
Yeah,
We
true.
always feel good. And that's just because the mind is settled. When I'm discovering new things, there might be a lot of thoughts going on, but it's settled. There's a calmness, there's not a lot of anxiety. So the point is, when our mind is settled, when we're in that growth and expansion phase, we feel good because we're feeling our moment to moment thinking. And when I don't feel good, when I think about that, it's like when I'm bored with work. And I mean, it feels contractive. That experience of boredom is like, I got nowhere to go. I'm boxed in. I feel stifled and I don't feel good. Or another time I don't feel good is if I do something wrong, if I make a mistake. I've had a lot of self judgment. It's like, I got to get it right. I've got this rule. I've got to get it right for whatever reason. If I don't get it right, I won't be loved. If I'm not loved, I'll be abandoned. If I'm abandoned, I'm going to die. Talk about irrational. But our minds can go down those rabbit holes,
True.
can't they?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
all of us. Yeah.
And when I'm going down that rabbit hole, I'm feeling my current thinking, and it doesn't feel good because it's contractive. It's kind of going against the nature of this. We're swimming upstream. It's like I'm swimming upstream when I'm contracting. So, to bring this then to cravings and peanut butter. So, um, lots of times we've found that we feel good when we're eating something, and we remember that. So, when we're bored or when we're not feeling good, we'll often reach for food.
True.
And we create these habits, and these cravings come up as a sign. It's kind of really this natural impulse to grow and expand. We want to feel good because when we're growing and expanding, we feel good. And we remember that when I ate those chocolate chip cookies, I felt good. So we link it, our feeling good, to chocolate chip cookies.
Or peanut butter.
Or peanut butter, yeah. So this one participant, she loves peanut butter and bread, and she was feeling frustrated. I think it was around work, wasn't it? And so she had this thought, I'm going to go have some peanut butter. But she's in the class, we've been talking about how we turn to food to settle our minds. It's not really about the food. The craving isn't about the food. The craving is for this feeling of well-being. And in our mind, we've tied it to the food. So we were talking about that. She's been learning about that. And she was looking at it. And she thought, well, what if it's not about the peanut butter? What if it's just about my state of mind? So she started going forward like, okay, I'm going to see if I really want this peanut butter. And she said, I realized that as soon as I started thinking about the peanut butter, before I even had the peanut butter, I was already feeling better.
Yeah, her mind had already relaxed and calmed down.
Right. So it's real interesting to see that our cravings, whatever they are, whatever we have them attached to, whether it's food or buying something new or calling up a friend, whatever it is that makes us feel good, in our mind we link it to an activity or a thing. And it looks like that activity, that person, that thing is what puts the feeling in us.
Yeah.
Makes us feel good.
Yeah.
When, if we step back a little further, we can see that those things simply are thoughts where we settle our mind. Where those anxious thoughts, like shaking up the snow globe, like we've talked about before, those anxious thoughts, when we move our thoughts to an area where we settle down, we feel better. And it's not the thing. It was so beautiful because she was saying how she felt better just thinking about the peanut butter. She didn't even have the peanut butter and she felt great.
It's amazing.
So fascinating. So what we want to point out is that when cravings come up, when our desire to do things come up, we might want to step back and take a look at what's really driving that. Is it about the thing? Is it about the food? Is it about the activity? Whatever. Is it that, or is it that our mind is settled when we're involved in that?
When we think about it even.
When we think about it even. And what we're craving is a settled mind. Because when our mind is settled, we experience more of who we really are.
Well, I have a great example. I was making lentils with a lot of peppers. And I was stirring the lentils and mashing the garlic that I'd put in there and talking to the lentils. And it was just so fun and so expanded and such a new combination. So if you haven't tried lentils with poblano peppers and jalapeno, onion and garlic, try it. It's really, really yummy.
Is that the recipe for this week?
No.
Oh.
The recipe is tomatoes from the garden mixed into seeds, pumpkin and sunflower to make an oil-free dressing. It's a totally different taste spectrum than what we've shared before. So try this while tomatoes are fresh and juicy and sweet. It's really good.
Yeah, great. And so this next week too, just step back and look at what it is we're really looking for in everything that we're drawn to do. Is it the activity, or is it that settled mind that comes in the midst of that activity so that we feel more of who we really are? The love and the joy, the expansion, the nature of life to expand, that we're just stepping into that natural flow of life and letting life live us.
It's fun.
See you next week.
Bye.